It's really a pleasure to be here. We just had a very pleasant interaction with the state governor, and I had the opportunity to mention to him that it's particularly exciting to be here in Telangana at this moment, because Brazil and India are going through a historic moment in their relations. And that's just not political talk. It's really a historic moment. What's happening right now in the economic relations between Brazil and India have never been seen before. Trade is booming like never. Investment is growing very fast. New partnerships are being signed, new industrial partnerships, new memorandums of understanding, technological transfer. Just to exemplify this moment, during the last 18 months, since I arrived here and since the ambassador arrived in India, we've received a total of 65 missions representing business interests from Brazil to India, and also a sizable number of missions from India to Brazil. So that's unheard of. The moment is ripe. And I would like to discuss very briefly with you how we see Telangana engaging in this process. Brazil looks at Telangana and sees a very dynamic state, fast growing, diversified, very strong in some particular sectors, and also with a very skilled workforce. So if you put these elements together, it's only natural that Telangana plays a much larger role in this moment of strengthening partnership between Brazil and India. There are many sectors that could be explored, and I would be happy to discuss at length with each of you after this, during the interactive session or during pull asides. But I would just like to highlight two of them, given that they are both very strong sectors here in this state. The first is pharma, of course. The pharmaceutical sector answers for the largest number of Brazilian companies operating in Brazil today. And many of these companies are here from this state. Some have their distribution networks in Brazil, some are manufacturing in Brazil, some are doing research and development in Brazil. We all know that India is the pharmacy of the world. Something that not everyone knows is that Brazil and India were very close partners defending generic medicines in the world stage. When generics were first launched around the world, Brazil and India were the two main forces driving the generic medicines idea. So we both have experience with that. We both have a strong commitment with generic medicaments. Brazil also has a strong pharma industry base. So the opportunities for cooperation, not only on manufacturing, but also on research and development are manifold. We would like to see more Indian companies go into Brazil. We would also like to bring Brazilian pharma companies here to learn from the expertise of India Pharma. And one other aspect related to pharma industry that is very important to mention is that Brazil has a universal healthcare system, which mandates not only healthcare per se, but also medicine access to the entire population for free. And that makes Brazil one of the Brazilian government, one of the largest world purchasers of medicine. And of course, as you all might imagine, pharma companies that are already established in Brazil or operating in Brazil have a leg up in these procurement procedures. So that's a very strong reason that is bringing pharma companies from around the world and from India to Brazil. And another aspect related to that is that Brazil has been implementing a succession of very pro-business reforms in its administrative system and its legal system. And the most recent of these reforms has been the tax reform. It was a very all-encompassing tax reform that is very similar to what happened with GST here in India. And this tax reform, once fully implemented, will position Brazil very strongly in a very competitive place as an export platform to the rest of the region. So those are just some of the reasons that make cooperation in the pharma sectors between our two countries natural. And the second area that I would like to mention is IT. Telangana, of course, is also very strong in IT. We already have the pleasure of having a big Brazilian IT company operating here in Telangana, in many other states in India, but also here in Telangana. There are many Indian IT companies already established in Brazil, none from Telangana so far, but we're hoping that might change soon. And when it comes to IT, not many people think of technology when they think of Brazil. That doesn't come naturally to most people who don't know the country well. But actually, Brazil has a very strong and fastly growing knowledge base in IT in many important sectors. Fintech, Brazil is extremely strong in fintech, in agri-tech, and now in the emerging area of artificial intelligence, which might be surprising to some. There's a recent study from IBM that shows that São Paulo, the largest city in Brazil, is now the 24th largest city for artificial intelligence research in the world. For comparison, here in India, Bangalore is the best positioned city, is in the 23rd position. And then there are other Indian companies that also, Indian states that are also part of the list. From the same IBM study shows that from the 5 most promising artificial intelligence companies in the world, 2 are from Brazil. Brazilian technology is booming. It's going beyond those niche sectors that we've always excelled in. And we are eager to partner with India, which is already a powerhouse in the sector, and especially with the state of Telangana, to see how we can move forward and contribute to each other for the strength of our economies. As I mentioned, I will be here all day, and I would be more than happy to engage with each and every one of you to discuss at length this and other issues of your interest. Thank you very much.